just got a real quick message here tonight. People have been asking me what is going on out there and why are people acting the way they are. There's a lot of strange activity going on with everyday occurrences, with people either losing patience or getting no affection towards other human beings. And there is a lot of frustration going on between people. So I've been asked many a times, and people are like, Chef, what's going on? Why are people acting so irrationally? Why are people acting differently? I just can't figure it out. Well, everything is vibration, and vibrationally speaking, we are passing through a space and time that we are altering. Our brain has a certain frequency that it goes with. They call it the Schumann Resonance, and it's usually 7.83 hertz. Because our sun has been sleeping and has not given us enough coronal mass ejections, for example, or flares directed at us from sunspots, or whatever the case may be, the sun controls our vibrational frequency on Earth. What happens to the atmosphere if there is no coronal mass ejections? It shrinks. And the more the atmosphere shrinks, what happens to our resonance and our frequency and our Schumann resonance increases. So if you go, say, to 10 hertz, you will become a maniac, crazy, insane, rageful. Pain will not, you will not feel the pain because pain it will not register. At this point, going to June 21st, there is higher than normal vibratory rates that are hitting our realm, our star, and its solar system. If you do the research and look around, the whole entire solar system has been changing now since the 1990s. 1993 it began, and 2016 is sort of like the beginning of the next peak, because it goes like steps. It gradually climbs up, climbs up, climbs up, and 2016 is another step. When I'm saying step, what am I saying steps to? I'm saying steps to the evolution of our mind, not our brain. Our mind comes from outside sources. Our brain just processes it. Our heart feels it, and our stomach processes it. Okay, we have three brains: our brain here, our brain in our heart, and our brain, sorry, wrong side, and our brain in our stomach. Do the research, you will see that there is neurons in all three places, and it's very important to find the truth of what you really are. So, with the population being on so many different types of prescriptions, the vibratory rate is becoming more affected by these psychedelic prescriptions, for example, and people are trying to cope to the best of their ability. What's going to happen June 21st? You will see a sort of revival of spirituality. Spirituality meaning Christians, Muslims, the Luciferians, the atheists. They're all going to solidify their grounds. In other words, to be a Christian, you're going to be sort of reborn, and you're going to believe in your Christianity even more. To be a Muslim, you're going to believe in your Quran even more. To be a Jew, you're going to believe in your, I don't know much about Jewish religion, so I can't really speak much about it. But to be an atheist, your stand is going to be there is no such thing as God. To be Luciferian, I do not know about that stuff either, because that's not what I deal with, and those people exist. The problem is those people are actually conjuring up spirit that is creating the separation, is creating the battle between every other religion. They're conjuring up spirit that creates a separation of spirit of earth, for example, because they are actually believing in something that I do not really know and understand, so I really can't talk about it. But to sacrifice a child, or to sacrifice an animal, or to sacrifice something for your means and ends is not the way of internal love. I just want to get that out there. No one should harm, no one should hurt another sentinel being for no reason. And to gain personal uh, satisfaction from that is not the way of our Maker, the All. Yes, destruction above, destruction below. That is different. That is completely different. Okay? Destruction within, destruction without. That is completely different. And it has nothing to do with their message. So, by June 21st, the lines will be drawn. The lines will be drawn in such that people will be renewing their faiths, and people are going to be looking for answers from the outside world to help them and to understand what is going on in their thoughts and their minds. Because there is going to come a time and point that people are going to be sick and tired of this loveless behavior that we are witnessing right now in this world. And this loveless behavior is prevalent in our society today, all over the world. All over the world, you're going to see people not helping out other people. People watching somebody get beat up and nobody's going to do anything to stop it. This is going to bring us to our fall solstice, September 21st, 22nd. I'm not exactly sure on the date. But at that time, the lines will be so drawn out. So the atheists are going to be firm on their beliefs. The Christians are going to be firm on their beliefs. The Muslims, the Jews, all the different religions on this planet are going to be firm in their beliefs. This will cause unrest, civil unrest that would come from the top down. From the top down, I'm talking the elites, the ones that are actually controlling this planet right now, the people that have the power to run governments, the people that have the power to run countries. Those leaders are going to begin to fall from the top down. What do I mean by fall? Are they going to be like, done? Leave this realm? No. They're going to be given the orders to begin the civil unrest. So that's going to create planned and unplanned civil unrest. And what's going to happen going into 2017 is totally up to us. We could realize that we are all the same exact friggin' thing. We can realize that my blood is just as red as the guy's next door. That we are all one. Just one. We are one species on the rock that is circling the sun that cannot get along and coexist in peace. It's okay. It's nothing we can do about it for now. But we are evolving eternally. Our cells, the actual things that run this process we call reality, our cells is what's actually evolving. And this information is coming from outside of our solar system, vibrationally. And this is why our sun is not firing at us and has been accused of going to sleep when it's facing Earth. But our sun is not firing at us for the atmosphere to fall, for us to get this cosmic energy in the form of, I don't know, you want to call them cosmic rays, I don't know what you want to call them. But this cosmic energy is part of the orchestra, is part of creation. And this cosmic energy is what's altering our cells internally. And our cells, in return, are causing us to behave the way we are. In other words, because we are being altered from the inside out, there will be conflict and consciousness. And this is why I'm talking about a revival and a complete cycle of civil unrest, either planned or unplanned. If it's planned, it's from the above. The elites above have already planned all this thing out, planned everything out, and now they're going to go ahead and play their cards. But the unplanned unrest is the hatred that is going to be unleashed on the people that do not have the same beliefs. Unfortunately, the book must be fulfilled. If you're a Christian, you know what book I am talking about. Okay? All this is part of a plan that was set in motion many years ago in the Nicene Council. I'm not knocking it because if religion makes you a good person, by all means, please, please, please stay religious. Please, do not change anything about you, because if you are a good person, that's all that matters. But if you're one of those hypocrites, it is not going to help you any, because you are going to be the first one out there attacking the atheists, for example. Okay? It's not about suffering of another human being. Love has no religion. Love never had religion. Okay? Love is internal. And to love yourself is to love your fellow man. Not just man, but animal too, and planet and rocks and everything else. Because we're all one. It doesn't matter. We're all, if you look at the DNA in human beings, and to say one of the smallest creatures on this planet, it's not that big of a difference. 40% is not that big of a difference. The only thing that makes us a difference is that we have the capacity to use our brain to receive information from our mind. The whole field that surrounds us. Okay? I can go on for this for hours, but this topic must be realized, and this topic must be felt in meditation, in contemplation, and hopefully it will make a difference before it's too late. I, as an intuitive, see serious issues coming up in the next couple years. Okay? I will be happy to answer any of your questions. I will be happy to talk to you one-on-one if you'd wish. Please, try to understand where I'm coming from. And I am being cryptic because a lot of information is out there, and I am not going to claim to know everything, because I really know nothing. But what I do know is what I see and feel for myself. And when people ask me a question, I try to answer to the best of my ability. Okay? Thank you all for watching. Please be safe. Have a great night. And by the way, I'm not saying this to make anybody afraid or scared. I am just trying to answer the question to the best of my ability. Okay? Peace.